All right, now for our sauces. We got 3 great sauces to go with the spring roll. There's easily another 50 or so, but the first one we're going to put together is a classic Vietnamese nuoc cham sauce. This is a great sauce to use with spring rolls because you eat this spring roll, you really want this salty. There's something about the crunch and the noodle and the vegetables that you want something salty. And dipping it in pure soy sauce is just such a waste. It's way too salty. So this sauce combines this little quest for salt with a little bit of sweet and a little bit of fish sauce, so you get this nice undertone. All the ingredients are really easily available now. We're going to start with a little bit of simple syrup, which is the sugar and water. You just melt the sugar. Just melt the sugar in the water. Let it cool. And that'll be the sweet component of this sauce. Next, you add a little bit of fish sauce. And this has got some salty undertones. It'll give it a little richness. Fish sauce is a great additive to dressings, to sauces. Do not taste it straight. It is not pleasant out of the bottle. Ever. Fish sauce out of the bottle is not pleasant.
Well, no more pleasant than fermented sardines in the bottom of a barrel.
Can be, exactly. But in dressings and sauces, it's awesome. Okay, then a little fresh lime juice. Sardines. It's fermented sardines. Yep.
They literally stick them in a barrel in the sun on the wood.
And we got Thai fresh chilies that have been minced. And, you know, depending on how hot you want to make your sauce, these are the minced chilies that I got. I kind of just scraped the seeds out and used those. But if you want a little more zippier sauce, totally feel free to use the seeds as well. That's where all the capsaicin is. That's where all the heat comes out of this little fresh Thai chili. So, you say, what is capsaicin? Capsaicin is this oil-based component of peppers that carries all the heat. It's the same in all your chilies and peppers, but it's the heat element, and it's oil-based, which is why you have to drink milk or eat bread as opposed to drinking water. Water doesn't wash it off.
And it's very therapeutic. It can kill cancer and do all sorts of
It's great stuff, yeah. All right, so we got the Thai chilies. We got toasted sesame seeds that I ground up just a little bit in an extra coffee grinder. Makes almost like a little sesame flour. Great flavor in there. We're going to add a little minced green scallions. We talked about green scallions and we're cutting them up. Want the green parts in this sauce. We finish off with a little soy sauce. So now we've got the salty components in here as well as the sweet.
You use full sodium soy sauce?
I did. You can, if you want it a little less salty, you can totally use the reduced sodium soy. That's fine.
I like salt.
Let's give this a taste. Fresh lime, you got green onions, you got the zip of the pepper, and a little bit of salty undertone. This will get a little better as it sits, but it's totally ready to be used right now. All right, let's switch gears. And let's do the chili lime sauce. So this is a sauce that is more citrus-based than the last one. Kind of the same ingredients, though, in there. It's got fresh lime juice, a little bit of water. It's got finely grated carrot, a little bit of sugar, and then we're going to finish off with a little bit of chili garlic sauce. So we're going to start with fresh lime juice, about a cup of it. Nice fresh. Add a little bit of water, thins the sauce just a touch. Freshly grated carrot. Again, you'll notice one of the themes with Oriental or Asian sauces is this nice, there's always a vegetable that's either part of the float or the color or the texture of the sauce. It's just not a thin sauce. There's something in there. The green onions, the sesame, ground up sesame in the other sauce, the shredded carrot and the chili paste in this one. It has a little bit of texture. So now a little bit of sugar, just to sweeten it. Now in this sauce, the sugar is not melted, similar to the nuoc cham. It's actually in there granular. Then fish sauce. Then fish sauce. And we'll finish up with sambal or leek garlic chili paste, as much as you would like. It says 1 to 2 tablespoons. I'm going to put it all in there. This sauce finishes up. It's got a little orange haze to it, the grated carrot. get a taste.
So could you substitute another sweetener other than refined sugar?
Absolutely. You could totally substitute a Splenda, honey. You could use anything you'd like to do in there. Yep. Okay, classic peanut sauce. Common in a lot of dishes. It's a combination of all natural peanut butter, which is just peanuts and sea salt. No oils, no sugar, and that makes for the best sauce here. A little coconut cream. So I'm just going to start adding these in the blender. Start with this peanut butter. Then the coconut cream. Gives this another depth of flavor and also adds a little creamy texture underneath. We're going to add a little bit of fresh ginger. We minced our ginger earlier. It's going to get puree, but it's nice to have all that ginger liquid. We're going to add a little garlic cloves, minced. A little lime juice. It's the juice of 1 lime in there. A little fish sauce, just a little bit for salt. And then 1 to 2 tablespoons of sriracha. This is our heat component in this one. So we'll put some of that in there. We'll puree this. And what we have is that great little white creamy sauce. Now we're going to add this to a saucepan. And we're going to let that simmer a little bit and thicken up. Okay, so you reconstitute your rice paper. Warm water works the best. What you're trying to do with this is just make the impression, just make that pattern go away slightly. As soon as it's workable, you can transfer it to your surface. And this is where the group participation part is so awesome. You let them all reconstitute their noodles, reconstitute their wrappers. Lay that out on there. Then we'll start with a little rice stick vermicelli. And this is reconstituted in a little boiling water for about 5 minutes, and then it's strained, just a touch of olive oil so it doesn't stick together. And that is really our core piece of these. Really delicious. We had a little conversation here about gluten-free too. This particular dish is great if you have any wheat gluten allergies. It's rice noodles and rice wrappers. Check the label though, because there are some that contain wheat. So we got a little bit of our cabbage, a little bit of the noodles. We're going to put some fresh herbs in here. This is the mint and the cilantro, chopped, kind of mixed together. Put a little core color, some of the carrots, a little cucumber. We're going to land a little crab. If you don't want to use crab, you can use, this is canned crab. You can use fresh crab. You can use shrimp, tuna, mushrooms, all vegetarian, whatever you want. We'll finish with a little bit of peanut right down the center. Great thing about the peanut is it's got this little crunch, and it's just a flavor that goes together. Then to roll these, you just tuck that top over, pull it back tight, fold the ends in kind of burrito style, just like you'd do a burrito, and then roll it up, and it finishes just like that.